Ooh, guys, hi. What's up, guys? Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I feel like you ever see those weird movies, those like poorly done movies where like the like the camera's all like fuzzy and you're or like a really bad filter. Guys, I am trying to figure out how to do this. I'm not in LA. I'm just home with my parents and I look like I came out of a weird 80s movie or something like that. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a really cool show that I really enjoyed, the Rehearsal. That's right. Brought to you by Nathan Federer, Felder. And I just, I had a great time watching the show. Hold on, wait. Let's see if I can bring you to this over here. Oh wait, no, that was actually what happened. I'm feeling actually awkward, like Nathan. And the Rehearsal, it was a super awkward show, and watching him just makes me feel even more awkward. It's like, yes, there's somebody on this earth. I think that's why he's so likable. It's because everybody who's awkward in life can look at him and be like, wow, other people are awkward just like me. Yeah. Super aware. Oh, and there's that problem. Another problem I have, guys, in my OBS when doing this, when I click away from the screen, a white screen comes up, so I can't make sure I'm filming this correctly. Maybe some genius out there can help me troubleshoot, because it's been like a week of me trying every day. There was like this lag, my camera broke, the universe was just like, I don't want you filming these videos. Now I hear my dad on the phone. So, yeah, he's so loud. Anyway, the Rehearsal. It was so cool. I loved the show Nathan for You. It was a really cool, funny show I used to watch with an ex-boyfriend that I was kind of like, when I saw he had a new show, I'm like, do I want to watch this new show? But then, because, I didn't want to, like, think about the ex-boyfriend. But I got into it, and I really liked the Rehearsal. It was interesting. It was weird, and it was like I think he was making he was making a comment about reality shows and about rehearsing in life and whether or not we should rehearse. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like to rehearse things as an actor? As an actor, we have to rehearse a lot, like whether it's an audition, whether it's a stage performance. We're like rehearsing, and it's just definitely interesting to see Nathaniel, I'm going to give you some spoilers, guys, started his own acting school for people to work on his rehearsals. And it's so funny. It's like the whole entire show. I wish I would have watched it and reviewed episode by episode, because then we could have like did that whole thing that people on YouTube do where they watch things together and like enjoy it together. But it's, it is what it is. This is how I'm filming this reaction video. The whole thing is a commentation on life, I guess, and how people prepare for things. The first episode starts with this guy who has to tell his friend something, which actually, like, his friend probably, like, her blog probably got like a ton of exposure, so she probably was happy. There was this guy who lied to his friend about getting his master's degree, and if you hear the background, this is my mom and dad coughing and on the phone. They're not into me doing my internet videos. I will be back in LA soon, so that'll be good. I'm in New York right now, guys, with my family, and I've been watching a lot of TV. Now let's just go through, I guess, the episodes. We had the first one, and then we have. Oh wait, is there already a season 2 of the Rehearsal? Oh, I hear my mom yelling. Should I tell my mom? Like, yeah. No, she shouldn't yell. All right. So we see the first episode. Then the second episode comes. And that was really interesting, too, because it's about this woman named Angela. And Angela, I swear, like, you want to hate her because she's so weird and out there. But she ended up becoming, like, my favorite character on the show. So much that as I was watching, I'm like, this woman has to be a real actor. Like, she's just too good. She's just too interesting and awesome to not be a real actor. My parents are dealing with some kind of crazy drama right now. I live in a crazy Italian household, so If you hear the yelling in the background, that is my parents. They're fighting about their business on the phone with people. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm in the show The Rehearsal right now because it is awkward. Anyway, so my favorite character, Angela, was awesome, and then the show takes this weird turn, right? It takes this turn, and you don't know what's going on in the show. You're like, wait, I thought he was helping this woman just see if she wanted to have a kid or not, but then we watch and we realize, wait, he's not helping this woman see if she wants to have a kid or not. He wants to have a kid too. And it's almost as if like you're watching the whole thing and you're wondering, is this planned? Seriously, like, did he plan this? Is this all a plant? Are they like acting for this? And I did a lot of research because I was like curious to see. And I know I've auditioned for reality shows before. I haven't really ever booked any of them. I wasn't crazy enough. Like, I feel like to be on a reality show, you have to, like, they have us. I remember I was auditioning for some, I think it was like an MTV one years ago, and they had like a psychiatrist analyze me, and they were just like, had this like checkboard of like, would you start drama with people? And I was like, no. Just like weird things. Anyway, so watching the show, we have Angela who goes through this array of like people of like her kids. So like they're trying to, you know, raise her baby to like an adult, like, and how it would be like being a mom. And at first they try to find her like a man. And the choice for men on her, like, I guess, dating application did not seem too good. I think they were shooting in, like, Kansas or something. Like, some kind of royal, she said she wanted to, like, live in suburbia, so Nathan moved the whole film studio to, like, suburbia for her to, like, shoot this show. But it was just, like, I feel like in suburbia, there had to be a better choice of men. Maybe the better men didn't want to be on a reality show. This could be very well what happened. I am not so sure. But anyway, so Angela's looking for a man. She's getting, like, the worst options. This guy, he seems like Royal or Rolly or what's his name? I have my IMDb. My mom is screaming in the background. They're talking about the fees. Gotcha. All right. I'm trying to find this guy's name. I can't find it. Oh, there's so many interesting. I'm looking at the actors. Arnold Y. Kim. I think I know him. He was a fisherman on it. I'm like, that's so interesting. Oh, there's people from the fake acting class on the IMDb. Very interesting. Anyway, just getting back into wrapping this up. So the guy she goes on a date with, Nathan goes to his house with him to see if he'd be like a good mate. And the guy has like 5 mattresses in his bedroom. And just like, he just seems like super crazy. And like after the show, I guess, he said like, hey, he edited things to make me look bad. But I mean, honestly, if you're going to do a reality show, what do you expect? Of course you're going to edit things to make you look bad. Why do you have mattresses, like multiple mattresses like that? Can you like hide them somewhere so they're not? Anyway, to make a long story short of the show, we go back after they're all in the house together, and Nathan decides he wants to raise the kids Jewish. She's very into Christianity. There's this whole thing, and it's so interesting because he goes to this Jewish teacher, and she's just like wanting to talk to her, and he's like, well, do you want to rehearse? And she's like, no, I do things from the hip. And it was so interesting to me that he included that in there, because that made me think that maybe this is a comment on how maybe some of these shows should actually be more realistic, less planned, less kind of out. It was just definitely really, really interesting how he did it. He eventually gets into a big fight with Angela, which I was very sad when she left because she was funny. She was just this very, like, Christian woman, and I could understand, like, I feel like if you are going to be with somebody and raise a child, and, you know, it's 2 different, religion is really hard. You either both have to be on the same page about a religion, or, you know, learn about all religions, I think is good too. But if one person really wants and the other person really wants their religion, that's when you can have more problems than not. So I get that. I totally get that. Okay, now to kind of like go even further into this rabbit hole of what happens. This is like the last step. Right before Angela leaves, there's this little kid who's like so cute, and him and Nathan have this like moment together. And then the kid like basically like thinks that Nathan is his dad, and it's really sad. Honestly, this is the only reality show that's ever made me cry. Like I started crying during watching this because I just felt so bad for the little boy. It was like, oh my god, he's gonna be like ruined forever. And then part of me is like, is this real? Did they tell this kid what to say? Is this kid the best actor I've ever seen in my life? But it was really interesting. It really makes you wonder, how did he do this show? Like, was this all in his head before they started filming? Like, did he know that this was going to happen? Did he plan this, or was it kind of like on the fly improv? What was Nathan for you? Not Nathan for you. What was the rehearsal? See, I should have rehearsed this more because then I wouldn't have messed that up. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below. Did you watch the rehearsal? Was it all just a big comment about reality shows and the industry in general? Like the scene at the birthday party where they had all these background actors in there and they just couldn't talk. I thought that was a really funny joke there. Were there just things going on set, and Nathan was just like, hey, I think we're gonna make fun of this right now. Yeah, I was just having just like different things. Like, is he just a genius, or is he really lucky that everything kind of fell into play naturally like that? And it's also a really big statement of like children in the business. Like, I went to high school, I went to performing arts high school with tons of like child stars, and yeah, a lot of them were, yeah, I definitely messed up a lot of them. One of my, my like good friends, just, yeah, he passed on, and it was probably because of how he grew up. It's definitely was an interesting take on it, and definitely something that had to be said. Very edgy, and I really liked it. So kudos HBO for picking up this show. I'm interested in seeing the rehearsal too. Maybe I'll even enroll in Nathan's drama school. About like being a part of this. It could be a good side job for actors to go around and help people. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. What did you think of the rehearsal? Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm going to try to be doing more of these. I Want My Lauren everywhere. Special shout out to everybody who helped me fund my latest movie, Pay to Die. We're at 78,000 or something crazy. So that's awesome. And I'm just really excited about getting to hang out with you and do what I love. So thank you guys. I Want My Lauren everywhere. And I'm sorry for the noise. I got to tell my parents to be quiet.